It's not okay that someone comes and steal your identity. It's not okay that someone comes and steal your energy. It's not okay that someone comes and steals your Akashic records. It's not okay that someone comes and steals your money. It's not okay that someone comes and steals your trust. It's not okay that someone comes and steals your ideas. It's not okay that someone comes and steals your opportunities. It's not okay that someone comes and tries to steal your life. No, it's not okay. So welcome back if you're coming back, and welcome if it's your first time. There are some people who try to steal what some other person has. Who says that you can be okay with that? Who says that you will forgive that and forget and still go on communicating with them? No, that's not permissible. Who says you are to feel okay about that? To just sit back and accept that it happened and do nothing about it? No, it's not okay. Especially if you're able to do something about it. No, it's not okay. They have no right to steal anyone's vitality. They have no right to steal anyone's blessings just because they seem to have an excuse that they also had a miserable life and they are trying to get a good life for themselves by stealing your life. Just because they think it's not fair that you have and they don't have. That is why they think it is permissible to just come and take from you what belongs to you and then make it theirs. Don't they know that God, the Most High, gave that to you because He knew you could carry that which is given? And because it was not meant for them and they were not given the formula to carry what they are stealing, it is only going to destroy them. Don't they know that? Don't they? Who told them that? Their mother, their father, their siblings? Who? Well, whoever told them to do that stealing just helped them to destroy themselves, both physically as well as mentally. They will likely have to perish after a certain period of time, and the ending that they will have will be horrible. They are destined to suffer while having that which they stole, as well as get destroyed altogether, slowly but surely, by the very thing they stole. And lying, telling lies, is also another way of stealing. When you lie to someone, you're just stealing their trust and integrity. I bet some of them feel good about doing that when they see another getting sad in sorrow for what they had done to them. But by the end of the day, when they go to sleep, are they really laughing merrily in the same way as how they were laughing when they were doing their treacherous activities? No, I don't think so. I know deep down they are tormented each and every day, each and every second even. But what do? They put up facades in front of people so that people think that they are doing well and that they are living the best in their lives. And it is such people who you would find to throw themselves into some kind of brief pleasures that end up making them addicted. And each and every time they are sober, they still find themselves in the very torments that they had been trying to drown with the brief pleasures to forget. You know the saying of forgive and forget. You can forgive, but you can't forget. And it's the same with you and them too. They can forgive that they did those acts, but they can't forget what they did. Unless they do something really sincere to show how much they were regretful. Something that would really compensate for that wicked thing that they had done by living in truth. And you can also forgive, but you also can't forget that wicked thing that had been done to you. When they talk of forget, they mean release all the negative feelings and emotions brought by that situation. That is how the forgetting is. Forgiving and forgetting. By releasing those negative emotions. It's easy for a victim to release, but it is not easy for the wicked doer to release unless they really compensate willingly to the person they had done the wrong. And in doing that, they should be willing to accept all that will come with trying to compensate. And it starts with confession and telling the truth and being truthful to themselves as well as to the other party as well. And they should be getting willing to pay back all that they had stolen. They might not be able to pay, so they have to be ready to accept to get into any kind of detention then to serve their crime. And detention can be physical or mental. Yeah, there is something called mental prison, and that is given by the Most High spiritual realm guardians. They give that punishment, and that is hard to adhere to because you can't see them. Maybe you might be in spiritual court when you are in your sleep. Maybe then you could see them. And that's the reason why the wrongdoers end up being addicted to substance, because they look for ways to stay awake so that they would not go to sleep and undergo the torment of punishment. They end up seeing things, figures, and to be precise, they get haunted. They get haunted by their own conscience as well as the spiritual realm. There is just no break for them from the moment they touch that which they had stolen, which did not belong to them. It's a curse that goes on and on until they truly repent to God properly and turn into new lives that are really sincere in keeping their promise after repenting to do the right, whenever and whatever way. For some of them, they might want to take advantage of your goodness. For some who might want to have the intention of reducing their karma, they would want to advance to you and try to make you forget what they had done. But would that work? Most of the time it won't. If a person who had been done wrong awakens to taking care of themselves, because they know that habits are earned with time and it's hard to break habits, they get afraid that those people who hurt them before might do the same thing. And it's not only that, it's the trust that had been broken that will make you not want to go back. A glass has been broken there, and even when the person heals the broken pieces and try to stick them back, the glass that has the scars showing all the marks always there to remind the hurt and pain they went through. And if they made up their mind not to go back there, it would be hard to take back those people who hurt them. Unless and otherwise there is really a valid reason. And a valid reason only applies only when if the parties are truly meant to come together and reconcile. In those cases, there usually isn't that much pain and hurt that is given to them. This is for those who had misunderstandings. It would be mistakes that don't have to do with stealing their thing or emotion or time. But it just might be where there was some kind of misunderstanding because of third parties involved. And most of the time, the parties get misled to get hurt by by another third party, and without really coming together and discussing seriously what the issue really was. So it ends up feeling like a betrayal, and separation takes place among people, and people go different ways. Until when they learn their lessons to not be manipulated is when they are allowed reconciliation. This is for those who have misunderstandings, and that just happens out of the blue, And this is only for those with misunderstandings. But for those who intentionally hurt because of their egos, and they just were selfish enough to hurt another, those are just lessons for parties involved. And most of the time, reconciliation is not expected because of being a lesson. And yes, it's a lesson to the one done wrong, because it just means there was something they had to learn about themselves in order to live their lives in the right way. So just take it as a lesson. You can forgive and let go. You might not forget, but you can let go and move to your next level. And I hope that helps someone. So till next time, much love and God bless.